Okay, Naveen, what happened in the previous class?
Ma'am, we were in biology class.
Okay. Okay, so our series including the values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That is the last question we discussed in the last session. That is, we are discussing about attributes. So, the print statements are print s dot endim, print s dot shape, print s dot size, then print s dot values, print s dot index, and s dot has-nans. Okay. You write the values for these last 4. Write the output for the last 4 print statement. Elvina, how is the output representation for the series?
Ma'am, s dot size.
Not for this print statement, only for representing this series.
And output.
Output.
Index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Data values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And the type column in 64.
Okay. Evelyn, what is the output for the last print statement?
False.
It is false because here there is no NaN in this series. In our series, in this series there is no NaN value. So has-nans is used for checking if there is a NaN value, NaN, not a number value, is present in the series or not. If it is present, it will return true value. Here, if there is no NaN value, so it will return false value. Okay. Ashish, what about the next value? That is s dot index. Unmute and say Ashish.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Why? What is index? What is index? Ashish? In series, what is index?
10, 20, 30, 40.
No, 10, 20, 30, these are the...
0, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the index values. Here, this is the index value. Okay, this is the data value. Okay, so here we want to print s dot index. Ashish, then what is the output? S dot index means it will return index value as result. Here, which are the index values, Ashish?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, so the output it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, Ashish? Okay. Then, Ashish, you explain this one also. What is s dot values? Value means what? Try, Ashish.
Data.
Yes, data value is known as values. Correct, Ashish. So, here what is the result? Print s dot values.
Data values will display.
And which are the data values?
10, 20.
Yes, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Correct, Ashish. So, this is s dot values. S dot index is for displaying the index values. We can represent index value like this, and one more way is there. I will explain that index representation. So, s dot index is a normal representation. It is represented using the s dot index. The output it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then s dot values, it will display the data values, that is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Then what about the size? Amal, print s dot size. What is s dot size? Amal? Vidur?
5.
Size, it is 5, because size means number of elements present in this series. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are there in this series. So s dot size, it is 5. Okay. Then what about this ndim, Meghna?
The number of dimension.
Dimension. What is the result?
1 dimension.
1 dimension. That is 1 is the result. Okay. The output, it is 1, because in series always ndim is 1, because series is a 1 dimensional array, 1D array. At the time of discussing about the definition, we discussed that series is a 1 dimensional array. So the dimension of series, it is 1. So the result, always the result of this s dot ndim is 1. If the number of elements is 5, 6, if the type of element it is integer, float, character, anyway, s dot ndim is always 1, because in series we are using only single dimensional array. So the result of ndim is always 1. Then s dot shape, that is the second one. S dot shape. Grishma, what is the use of shape?
The number of rows.
Number of rows. That is s dot shape, the definition it is s dot shape will return a tuple. What is tuple? What is tuple, Hannah? Tuple. Naveen, any idea? Tuple?
It's the ordered list of elements.
How we can represent that list, that elements? Using round bracket. Okay, Naveen. So tuple means it is set of values within round bracket. List, it is represented using square bracket. Okay. Here we need only tuple. So tuple is represented using normal round bracket. We can give values like 5, 6, 7. This is a tuple with 3 values. Okay. A tuple with 3 values. This is a tuple with 2 value. Okay. For representing tuple with 1 value, there is a difference. It is 5 comma. Not this point. For representing a single value tuple, we can represent that single value tuple using first write the integer value number and write 1 comma also. If there is no comma, if we write like this is not a tuple. T is equal to 5. If you write like this is not a tuple. The meaning of this statement, it is we are assigning, that is, it is just equal to t is equal to 5. Okay. Here we are using round bracket, but in the case of single element tuple representation, the representation is like this. This is only for assigning 5 to t. It is not a tuple. It is same as that of t is equal to 5. You are assigning a single integer value to a variable. That is the meaning of this statement. This is not a tuple. Single value tuple is represented like this. How we can represent single value tuple? Within round bracket, write the single value and give 1 comma. Then only it is used as a single value tuple. Is it clear? Is it clear, Ashish? Okay. Amal, how we can represent a single value tuple?
In bracket, we should write number and comma.
Yes, a comma is must in the case of single value tuple. Okay. Then only this value is taken as a tuple element. Okay. Single value tuple is representing using within round bracket, write the integer value, single value, and give 1 comma also. Then only it is treated as a tuple. Otherwise it will just like t is equal to 5. If it is like, if we write like this, the meaning is t is equal to 5, means t is a normal variable. It is not a tuple, it's a normal variable. We assign 5 to this normal variable t. It is not a tuple. Round bracket is there, but it's the compiler will not consider this statement as a tuple. Okay. If you want to create a tuple with single value, this is very important. T is equal to, within round bracket, write the single value and give one comma also. Then only it will make that element as a tuple. Okay. So s dot shape is used to, this s dot shape attribute will return a tuple. Okay. It will return a tuple. In that tuple, only one value is there. What's the use of this shape attribute? It is used to return the number of rows in that series. Okay. Here, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows are there. So the result it is 5 comma. Okay. Because only one value is there in this tuple. Shape return a tuple. Shape return a tuple. In that tuple, only one element is there. Okay. Shape is the attribute that return the number of rows in the form of tuple. So in that tuple, only one value is there. So for representing one single value tuple, we are using within round bracket, write the value and give one comma also. Okay. This is important for output question. Okay. For this print statement, if we write like this, this is wrong answer. Okay. You must write 5 comma. Okay. So here, what is the result, Hannah? S dot shape, what is the result? Print s dot shape, what is the result, Hannah?
T is equal to, in bracket, 3 comma.
Yes, correct answer, Hannah. Here the result it is 3 comma. Here we are using 3 rows. First row, second row, third row. Shape is used to return the number of rows in the form of tuple. Okay. Okay, Raina. Shape is used to return number of rows. It will return the number of rows present in that series. In which form? Tuple form. Okay, means the value is within this tuple round bracket. So we'll just write within round bracket, write the number of row, then give one comma also. Okay. Then, so these are the attributes mainly used in series creation. Then next it is how we can access the series elements. How we can access the series elements? Is it clear? Raina? Is it possible for reading?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Then okay. So, how we can access the series elements? We already discussed that topic. How we can access series elements? You check it in your notebook. Access.
Lock and unlock.
Lock and unlock. It is one option. Then first option it is. Before that lock and unlock we discussed is common accessing method. Using the heading, it is accessing data from a series with position. Okay. How we can access the elements? We can access the elements using index value. Lock and iLock is there. The same way we can simply access some series using index value. Means if we are using here S is equal to PD dot series 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. How it will display? It will display like this. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the data value. And here we are using default index value. Which are the default index value? That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then I want to print this 30. How we can print this 30? We can print this 30 using print S of 2. Okay. Print S of 2. S is the series name. 2 is the index of 30. Okay. So we can access or we can display some values from this series using this index value or position value. Okay, so print S of 2 means it will display. The meaning of this statement is S is the series name. In this series we are using these values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the values. I want to print 30 from this series. So the index of 30 is 2. So I will write print S within square bracket, write the index value. Here the index value is 2. So it will print 30. Okay. Irfan, how we can print 50? Irfan, switch on the video. Irfan. Evelyn, how we can print 50?
Print S in
Print within bracket S of 4. Okay, S of 4 means the index of 50 it is 4. So we'll print S of 4. So this is the common access method. Okay, this is the common access method. That is, if we want to access one element from a series, the common term it is we are using position or index value. Or we can use that lock and iLock function. Okay, here we need this index representation. Okay, so this is the common access method. We are discussing about how we can update the values in a series. How we can update the values in a series. In the series, the series name it is S, the content it is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. I want to change the value of 40. Instead of 400, I want to assign 40, I want to assign 400. What is the statement? We will just give the new value to the particular index. 40 is represented using 3. So we assign S of 3 which is equal to 400. Okay. S of 3 is equal to 400 means this 400 is 40 is replaced with the value 400. 40 is removed and in that place 400 is assigned. So after executing S of 3 is equal to 400, the series is like this: 10, 20, 30, 400 and 50. Okay. So for modifying the elements in the series, we are using the same index method. Okay. Which row we want to modify? We write the index of that row. That is, here 40 is the value we want to modify. So index of 40 is 3. So S of 3 is equal to 400. So replace this 40 with this 400. Okay. Replace this S of 3 with 400. Elvina, give one statement for replacing 10 with 500. How we can replace 10 with 500?
S of 0 is equal to 500.
S of 0 is equal to 500. Is it clear, Hannah? Okay. So this is modifying series elements. We can just give a new value to that particular index value. That is modifying. Okay. Then, if we want to modify a set of values, here I want to modify 30 and 40 with 400. I want to modify 30 and 40 with 400. In the previous section, I will just modify a single value. Okay. Here I am using a single value modification. That is, I will just write the single index here, S of 0, and give new value. So S of 0 is updated with value 500, or S of 3 is updated with value 400. If I want to give in this method, if I want to give two series value updation, I will give these two statement sequentially. Okay. That is, first I will write S of 0 is equal to 500, then S of 3 is equal to 400, then 500 is updated with this 10 value, and that is in 0th position, and 400 is in this 40 position. But if I want to modify within one statement, I want to modify two values. For that purpose, we are using this slicing method. Okay. S of 2 colon 4. What is the meaning of S of 2 colon 4? S of 2 colon 4. That means 2 is the starting position. So we want to start from 2, and 4 is the stop position, but the stop is not included. So the second position is updated and the third position is updated with which value? 400. Okay. If we want to update 2 values or 3 values or 4 values within a single statement, by using a single statement, if we want to update 2 or 3 values, we are using this slicing method. Okay. For that, first we write the series name within square bracket. First write the starting value from where we want to modify. Here it is 2. So from 2 onwards we are modifying till 4. Okay. So 2 and 3 is updated with which value? 400. So the result it is 10 and 20, it is the same rate, same value. This 30 and 40 is replaced with 400. So it is 400, 400, last value it is 50. Is it clear, Grishma? Is it clear? Irfan, switch on the video. D type it is Int64. So I'm creating a series, that is index value 0 to 6 and data values are 250, 300, 350, 400, 450 to 550.
Ma'am,
Okay.
ma'am, we can't see the board.
Okay, I'm sharing that PPT. That's why. Okay. Now it's okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the series include index value 0 to 6 and data values 250 to 550. Okay. I want to update 1, 2, 3, 4 values with 1000. 1000. Irfan, are you there? Okay, Grishma, how we can update these values with 1000?
Of 2
S,
bracket 2 is to 6.
which bracket? Square bracket. Okay, then
2 is to 6.
2 to 6, correct. That is starting from 2 to 6, then
20,000.
equal to 1000. Okay, here the starting value is 2, so from 2 onwards till 6, 6 is not including, so 2 to 6, as the 2 is updating with 1000, 3 is again updated with 1000, 4 with 1000 and 5 also with 1000. Okay. Amal, update this 3 statements with 500, Amal. How we can update, Amal? These 3 values with 500. S,
Square bracket.
square bracket.
2.
Why it is 2?
1,
1. 1 colon.
4.
Yes, correct. Which is equal to 500. That is, we are starting from 1. I want to update 300, 350 and 300, 350 and 400. So, the first value it is 1 colon, the last value it is 4. 4 is excluded. So, last value it is 4. So, it will update 1 with 500, 2 with 500 and 3 with 500. Is it clear, Ashish? Ashish, is it clear? Ashish is not there. Okay. Hanna, how we can update this 550 with 500, Hanna? 550 with 500. Is equal to 500. Okay. This is single value updation. This is more than multiple value updation. This is multiple value updation with same value, and this is single value with 500. Okay. I think it is clear. Okay. Any doubt regarding this modification? No. Then next write the heading, head and tail function in series. Head and tail function in series. Head and tail function in series. So our first term exam is starting. So prepare for the term exam well from the starting portion onwards. Okay. That revision topic is not needed for your term exam. We are starting that some programs are there, no, for just discussing about the for loop, while loop and all. That is not included in your test. We are starting from the first chapter, that is data handling using pandas. From that portion onwards. I will give the note in this week. Okay. So prepare well for the exam. If any doubt, you can just call me. Okay. So head and tail function in series. The series dot head function in a series fetches first n from a pandas object. Just write the definition. After that I will explain. Irfan, are you there, Irfan? Ashir, switch on the video. So here head and tail function. From the word itself, head is used to return first rows. Okay. Tail is for displaying from the last portion. Okay. The series dot head function in a series fetches first n from a pandas object. First n values. By default, it gives us the top 5 rows. Okay. If the series is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, value is A, B, C, D. So if the series is like this, that is 0 to 6 indexes are there, then the values are A, B to A to G. Then head means it will display the first 5 rows, that is 0A, 1B, 2C, 3D, 4E. Okay. If the print statement is like this, S dot head. If the print statement is like this, S dot head, there is nothing in this bracket, then it will display top 5 rows. Okay. If there is no parameter in the head function, it will display top 5 rows. If there is a value inside this head function, then it will display number of rows, first n rows, that is 2 rows. Here the value it is 2, so it will display these 2 rows. So head is a function to display the rows from the first position, from top to bottom. Tail is used to represent the rows from bottom to top. Okay. Head is from top to bottom. Tail is from, just like tail means the end position, no. So tail is from bottom to top. By default, it is if there is nothing in this. Okay. If this head function is with empty bracket, means 5 rows are displayed. First 5 rows are displayed. Okay. If we write 3 here, means first 3 rows are displayed. Okay. Then if it is S dot tail, the same. If it is empty, means from bottom to top 5 rows are displayed. Then which are the rows? Anyone? Elvina?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This s dot tail is used for this tail function displays the last 5 elements by default. That is, last 5 elements means this. Okay. It is 2C, 3D, 4E, 5F and 6G. And here also we can give a number here. Tail of 2. What is the meaning of tail of 2? Last 2 rows displayed. That is 5F, 6G. Is it clear? Okay. So this is the head and tail function. Head function in series fetches first n from a pandas, first n. This is for last n. Tail is for last n. By default the n value is 5. Last 5 rows and first 5 rows. Head is for first 5 rows and tail is for last 5 rows. But in the case of values in this head function, if you are giving s dot head 3 means it will display first 3 rows. Here last 2 rows. Okay. I will give one question. Okay. Then this is the content of S. Then you want to print S head, then S tail, then S dot head of 3, S dot tail of 2. Just write the outputs. This is the series S with index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, data value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to print S dot head, S dot tail, head 3, tail 2. Irfan? Anthony, for attendance you are coming? Anthony? This is your board exam here. Some changes are in our board exam. So you continuously study all the topics. Okay, Python programming section is something difficult. So thoroughly study the topics. Grishma, read the first result. S dot head.
1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5.
What is? The full. That is starting from 0. Okay. Starting from 0. All the values. Okay. Correct, Grishma. That is starting from 0. 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 and 4 also. Okay. Amal, what about the S dot tail? What is the use of tail, Amal? Tail is used to display from bottom to top. That is, okay, last 5 rows. Okay. Here, which one is the last 5 rows? The same. Only 5 rows are there, no? So, head and tail value is same. These two are same because from bottom last 5 row is same, first 5 row is also same. Then Vidur, what about the third statement, that is S dot head of 3?
From first to 2.
That is, which are the rows?
0, 1, 2.
Okay, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Here head is 3 means first 3 rows displayed. First 3 row it is 0 row, first row and second row. Okay. Hanna, what about the last one? Yes, 3, 4 and 4, 5. This is the answer for last question, that is S dot tail of 2 means last 2 row displayed. So it is 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Okay. Then write the heading. We'll discuss this topic in the next class. Mathematical operations on series. Mathematical operations on series.